here. It's straight for cheese and fruits. Has a $5 value and a 5-year guarantee on the tempered and forged stainless steel blade. Does anybody know what the best part of this knife is? Exactly. You've done this before, haven't you? Yeah, exactly. So this knife is extremely sharp, so if you would, just be very careful with it when I hand them out, and keep it in the box as well. So I'm going to ask for your thanks a little bit differently today. It's only going to take a few minutes of your time, and I'll be quick, and I'll get you your free gift here. Does that sound good? Sound good, everybody? Okay, all right. My name is, and I work for a company called Hessler Worldwide, and we're the makers of a line over now cutlery. How many of you remember the commercial years ago where they cut through the can? You remember that commercial? I think people say, oh, it's a Ginsu knife. Does anybody have a knife like this or similar to this? How long have you had it? 6, 7 years, 8 years? How long? Oh, wow, okay, we got a winner right there. So how many times have you had to sharpen it? Never. Okay, well, the reason why I asked that question is so you can hear for yourselves that these knives never go dull. They always stay sharp, and that's the only knife that'll put that statement in writing with the guarantee that it will never bend, break, or go dull throughout the life of the knife. And if it does, just simply send it back, and we'll send you a new knife. So, folks, I'm here to introduce our new Gourmet Series knife, and I know you all have knives at home, but how many of y'all have a knife like this in the kitchen already? Okay, well, what's the first thing that goes wrong with a knife like this? Goes wrong? Yep, see, okay, there we go, I'm telling you, y'all done this before. How many of you ever tried to cut through a ripe tomato with a knife like this? What normally happens to the tomato? You squish it, squash it, so you got to put a hole in it to get it sharp. Our knives always or never need sharpening. The weight of the knife will do the cutting for you, so you get perfect, beautiful cuts every single time. Now, how many of you all ever try to cut a piece of bread with a knife like this? What typically happens to the bread? Smash, exactly. You get a funky shaped loaf, croutons, all these little pieces right here. Exactly. This right, you can easily spend $30, $40, $50 on a decent bread knife. But this knife is not only just a good bread knife, it's made for meat as well. It's a carving knife and a slicer. It has a serving fork at the tip, so when you're done carving your meat, you can take it, dip it in the gravy, and then put it right on the dinner plate. It's also great out on the barbecue for flipping steaks and chops. So wouldn't you all agree, folks, that this is a pretty good knife? Basically, you get a good slicer, a great carving knife, and a great bread knife all in one. All right. Now, come on in real close here, because this is my favorite part of the presentation. Now, if you was to see this on TV, you would think it was trick photography. But we do this live right in front of you that you can see that for yourself that this is the real deal. Anybody here want to verify this is a real hammer? Here we go. All right. What you think? Okay. It's a real hammer. Everybody give a round of applause to our hammer expert right here.
Oh yeah, hammer expert.
Now, I'm cutting into this knife not to show you that the actual knife can cut the hammer. But the amazing thing about this is that the knife stays sharp. Again, it's temperature forged stainless steel, so as you can tell, there's no scratches, no broken teeth off. It's still one piece. And the knife the knife itself, or actually, if you look closely, this is the shavings out of the hammer and not from the knife. So again, let's get back to this tomato. Always sharp. That right there probably took about 15 years of life off of that blade. But as you can tell, it cuts just like as it did coming out of the box. So, real quick before I hand out the knives, one more quick question. What do you do with a big piece of meat like this that's frozen? And thaw it out just to make a little tiny piece this big. And what do you do with the rest of the food after a few days, 5 or 6 days? End up throwing it in the trash. Well, they call that cash in the trash. So if this knife, he cut through a hammer, cut through bread and a tomato, and into a slice of wood, I think you all would agree that this is a pretty great knife. So, let's get in a little bit closer just to create some energy here. And what we're going to do is ask the famous question. What's the $1 million question here? There we go. See? There we go. Okay. This knife right here goes for $59.98 by itself. But because I work for the factory, we're going to give you another knife for the same $59.98. And not only that, we're going to get you the set of the paring knives, and you're more than welcome to pick them up, handle them, see how they feel, get used to the balance of them. All for $59.98. Now we talked about the kitchen workhorse earlier. We're also going to throw that in as well for the same price, $59.98. Sound like a great deal? Raise your hand if you think that's a great deal. I got at least one person. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We want more. Okay. I like the sound of this. I like the sound of that. Well, we do have one more. If you're a hunter or do any fishing or anything like that, what we have is the Pro Series fillet knife. This knife is probably the most durable and flexible knife in the kit. Just take it. Do your fillets. See, I'm slicing it all the way. You can make very thin slices just by using the flexibility of the blade. So there you go. All right. So all this for $59.98. Now what's the famous line of all infomercials? Come on, say it, sir. But wait, there's more. We're going to include our $35 retail value Robo-Whisk. Now this is great for making omelets, protein shakes, gravies. Every time you push down, you get a dozen revolutions. So you can mix up things within 20, 30, 40 seconds. Okay? Well, you can do that too now if you want, but I don't know. I'm pretty lazy, so. So anyway, you get the two knives, the two carving knives, the chef's knife, the fillet knife, the two paring knives, the Robo-Whisk, all for $59.98. Everybody think that's a good deal? Oh, no, yeah. Okay. But wait, there's more. You get this free knife. So, give yourself a round of applause for sticking with me here. So, anyway, I know you want to sit back there, right? The what? Well, we do have this, I'll go ahead since I got everybody here. We do have this, the Gourmet Plus set. And that has, and this goes for $149, but what you get actually is you get 10 steak knives. 10 steak knives and, two more steak knives and the Sam Tuco knife. And that's this knife right here, plus this cutting board. And I'll go ahead and pull that out. So this is what the upsell is basically. For $149, you get 10 steak knives, 10 steak knives, the Sanduko knife. All these pieces right here, the same two carved meat, the chef's knife, the fillet knife, and the 2 paring knives for $149 with the chopping board. And the chopping board will fit right into the drawer of your kitchen. So that's what we got for $149. But if not, we got, like I said, we have smaller set, $59. All right, so did you want to do the upgrade?
How you doing, brother?
I know so it's time that food.
Well, you get your knife. You get your knife? You get your knife? Your free knife? You get your free knife. Get your free knife. No, it's in there. It's in there. Look on the back. It's in the box. Yeah.